Hey Zealplex.
Yes, say.
Hey Zealplex, can you teach me Java?
Yeah, sure. Let's get started and let's get right into it.
What's up everyone, welcome to the 11th video of learning Java. In this video I'm going to be teaching you about switch statement and logical operators. This will be the last video of control flow, and in the next video I'm going to go ahead and start something else. Let me type something out so that will be much more better for you to understand. Number 1 is equal to 0 is WITC and switch. Number 1. So as you know that this is a switch statement, this is the head of switch statement, and this is the body of the switch statement. So now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and add some keys to it. Keys will be for 0, and here I'm going to go ahead and add colon to it, not a semicolon, colon to it, and then SYSO control spacebar. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and type inside the quotes, this has the value 0 to it. So next what we are going to do is whenever I go ahead and play it, so it is going to give me the value that this has the value 0 to it as expected. So now what I'm going to do is going to add some more cases to it. So here I'm going to go ahead and add a space and then type case 5, and here SYSO control spacebar, and here I'm going to go and inside the quotes I'm going to type this has value 5 to it as expected. What do you think it is going to print it out for that? Let me just go ahead and play it. So it is going to say, okay, it is saying that there is some error because I had added semicolon not colon, so that was the mistake I did, and then play it. So here what do happen is it is going to print out number 1 case and number 2 case as well at the same time. So let me just go ahead and add some more case to it. Case 10, and this time I'm going to go and add colon to it, not a semicolon, SYSO control spacebar, and here I'm inside the quotes. As you know that it is going to go ahead and check out all the cases to it. So as you know, whenever I go ahead and play it, it is going to print out this has value 0 to it, this has value 5 to it, this has value 10 to it. So why this is happening, it is actually checking out that it has the value 0 to it, and then it is going to read case 1, case 5 and case 10. We have not added anything which is going to determine that what kind of a number, what kind of a variable it is going to be look forward to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add a number statement to it and add, for example, and number 1 has the value 5 to it, and then play it. Go ahead and check out, and it is going to skip case 0 to it, and it is going to go and check out case 5 and print out this one. But why it is going to go ahead and print out the statement which is inside the 10? So the reason behind that, it is going to go inside this top to bottom, as it is not loop statement. It is not going to go ahead and start from top to bottom again and again, because this is the switch state. And so what we have to do next is there is the method which I told you about, that is adding a break to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add break, close this one, here also break break, close this one, and here also I'm going to go ahead and type break and then close this one. So now what we are going to do is, as the number 1 value is 5, it is going to go ahead and find this out, and it is going to print what is inside case 5. So let's just go ahead and play it, and there you see that this has the value 5 to it, and it breaks over here, and then it is going to go and skip all the methods within this statement, and just going to go inside and start from the next line, which is going to be some methods below that. Right now there is no method, that's the reason it is going to print only this case. So what if I try and give it a value of something else, which is not 0, which is not 5, which is not 10? So that will be the case. For example, what if I just go ahead and give it a value, for example 6, and I'm going to play it. There is no method to it which is saying case 6 is not there. So how it is going to find out that case 6 is not there? So there is a one shortcut to it, that we are going to go ahead, type 6 and then colon case 7 colon. So if I add 6 or 7, it is going to go ahead and execute this piece of code, and then it is going to give the value what is this. Has the value 5 to it. So let me just go and add 6 and 7. So let's just go ahead and test it out, that if it works. So I'm going to play it, and there you see that it is going to print out the value 5, 6 and 7 because I have added number 6 to it. So next what we have to teach you, that what if I add number 8 to it, will it have any value to it? So let me just go ahead and play it. There you see there is no case 8 to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add one more thing to it, that is going to be default. So let me just go ahead and add a default to it, default, and here inside the default I'm going to type syso control space bar, and here I'm going to go ahead and type I don't understand what you are trying to say. That's what, as you know that it is giving me red line because it is not inside the quotes. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a quotes to it. So now the red line is gone. So now everything is fine. So let me just go ahead and check that out, that if it works or not. So as the value is 8 right now and we have not added the case to it, so it is going to print out this value. So let me just go and test it out. So there you see that I don't understand what you are trying to say. So this switch statement is going to check the cases this, cases this, cases this. If all this case is not there, it will go and find out this default one. As the default one is in the bottom one, it is going to go and execute this piece of line, and then it is going to print out the answer as I don't understand what you are trying to say. So that's it for the switch statement. Now as I wind up this video, I would like to show you one more thing, that is logical operators. So let me just go ahead and skip this piece of code, and here I'm going to go ahead and try something else. So let me just go and add number 2 as we have done with number 1. Now I'm going to go ahead and type number 2. So let me just go and add, what if we try to do it with if statement? It was going to work like same way. So let me just go and test it out. Will that work? And then I'm going to go ahead and add 0 value to it, and here I'm going to go ahead and add if statement number 2, the value is equal to means equality, and then add a 5. So now I'm going to go ahead and press shift key, and below the backspace I'm going to go ahead and type 2 pipes to it. So it is going to go ahead and create an OR to it. So I'm going to go ahead and number 2 has the value 10, and then add 2 pipes again, and then number 2 has value 15, and then close this one, and then inside curly braces I'm going to go ahead and type syso control space bar, and here I'm going to go ahead and type number 2 has the value 5 or 10 or 15 to it. It is going to be inside the quotes. So it is going to print out this value. So as I'm going to go ahead and add value to it, number 2 has the value of 0 right now. So it is going to print out first the value is 0, but now there is no value to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add type number 2 has the value 5 and then close this one, and let me just go ahead and run it. So it is going to find out, okay, it is also finding what the case is over here, so it is going to print out this one and it is going to add this one. So in this video, as you know that I have printed out this one because it is going to give the case of number 1 and number 2 as well. So right now we are studying about number 2, so we have to concentrate on this value. So number 2 has the value 5, 10 or 50. At this place it is known as pipes. So let me just go ahead and type that out so it will be much better for you to understand. Inside the quotes I'm going to go ahead and type add some pipes, and that means it is double pipe that makes it a value of or. And here also I'm going to go ahead and add, if there is or there must be an and. So let me just go ahead and add ampersand to it. That means it has double ampersand and it makes a ampersand and it is end. So what if I try to go ahead and add number 3 value to it? So let me just go and add 3 to it. So now I'm going to go ahead and teach you about or. So now it is showing number 2 is 5 or number 2 is 10 or number 2 is 15. So it is going to find this is the first statement, second statement and third statement. So I'm going to go ahead and add number 3 to it. So let me just go ahead and add one more, and here I'm going to give it a value as 2, and inside or I'm going to go ahead and add ampersand to it and give it a value 0, and here I'm going to go ahead and add 3 and give it a value of 5. And as you can see, the number 3 has the value of 5 and number 2 has the value. So now number 3 is there. It is going to go and check out this one, and let me just go ahead and play that out. As you know that number 2 is value over here, so I'm going to go and add int number 3 and then close this one. So it is going to go and check out number 3 is an int, and then it is going to play. So let me just go ahead and proceed. So it is going to give me error. Why it has been showing me error? Okay, there you see that I have not made it inside the quotes. Double and means ampersand. So let's just go ahead and play that out. So it is going to say number 2. So let me just change this one and play it again. So there you see number 3 has the value of 5 or 10 or 15. 15 is this one, but you got the idea. So that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one, and next one will be a different topic, and it is not going to be a control flow. See you in the next one.
Click on the link above and watch more video to learn more.
Thanks for you for teaching me Java in a simple way.
If you like to learn more, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. And also make sure to like this video. If you have any question, you can ask it in the comments section below.
Yeah, sure, Zealplex, I will do that for sure.